A contaminant in the city of Leon's drinking water is above standard levels. It's what city leaders say they found this week. This alert comes as residents tell Local 5 News they've dealt with other issues with their water for months.
Local 5's Mary Sugden spoke with the residents and the city's administrator, and residents tell her their water has been discolored and had a distinct smell since about November. Now, the city's administrator says there's an explanation for that.
The taste was kind of like dirty soap water. It smelled like nasty lake water.
Tia Campbell works at Sally's Nutrition in Leon, where she makes teas. But in recent months, she says the taste and smell of the water forced the shop to make a change.
So we had to go out and buy a purifier. Before we did that, we were buying bottled water.
It just smells kind of like rotten. It's not nice, and it kind of bubbles up like soap too, so it's weird.
Resident Amy Harkins says she's since stopped using the city water, especially when making her daughter's bottles. But City Administrator Kyle Sheets, who also heads up the Water and Sewer Department, says that change is due to an above-average warm fall. He says that allowed non-harmful organics to grow in the Little River Lake, the city's water supply.
And when those things then go dormant or die, when it does get cold, they release organic chemicals.
Sheets believes that weather may also explain why halo acetics, a byproduct of disinfecting the water, was recently detected at above average levels. He says in large quantities, the contaminant has been linked to cancer risks.
They were talking about 2+ liters of water ingested every day for 70 or so years.
Which is why he says residents should not be concerned. This latest result shows levels of the contaminant are low. The drinking water standards require it to be at or below 60 parts per billion.
We had a 60 point something that rounded up to a 61.
Now, Sheets says while the discoloration, odor, and taste, as well as this contaminant, can be traced back to the fall, he says they are not the same thing. Now, he says the city has flushed its hydrants as well as made some valve changes to allow fresher water to go to the water main. Again, he says this water is safe to drink. Reporting in Leon, Mary Sugden, Local 5 News, We Are Iowa.
The city also says it's working with Iowa's DNR to figure out the best treatment strategy. Now, while that could mean a different disinfection process, Sheets says that might come with a big price tag and also alter the taste.